me and my companion, we had no idea what we were going to do that day, because we didn't have any appointments and we didn't really have any investigators at that time. And so we just thought, well, let's just go out. And there was actually this one lady that was selling flowers by the train station. And so we thought, well, we can go talk to her, because we've talked to her before and we've given her a plan of salvation and a restoration pamphlet. And so we were walking down there, and then one of a former investigator comes. His name's Roma, and he's like, hey, he speaks perfect English, and he said, hey, how's it going? And we said, it's going good. And he wanted to take us on a walk, and so we were thinking, okay, well, we have nothing else to do. So we go for a walk with him to the end of the street, and then we're like, okay, Roma, we gotta go. And so we make our way back, and as soon as we turn around, this old guy, he comes up to us and he says, hey, what's that book you're holding? And so we tell him, well, it's the Book of Mormon. And he says, well, I actually write books. And he's a philosopher. And we said, well, that's really cool. And yeah, I said, you probably are super smart. And he said, no, all my knowledge is from God. And when he said that, I knew that he was a spiritual man. And so we sat down on a park bench and we talked about the Book of Mormon and we explained what it was. And he said he really wanted to read it. And so we set up an appointment for that following Wednesday. And so we met with him, and it was funny because we didn't know where else to meet with him, because he actually lived in a different city and we couldn't travel there. And so our first lessons were in a sushi shop on the street. And so we met in the sushi shop and we taught him the restoration. And at first I feel bad because I thought that he wasn't really paying attention, because he had a stroke. And so his face, part of his face was, it didn't work. And so I wasn't sure if he was all the way there. But I remembered at the end of that lesson when we invited him to pray, he really prayed and he talked to Heavenly Father, and it was amazing to hear that and to know that he really is taking this in and he's paying attention. And then within the next couple of weeks, he got a baptismal date and he was baptized. And I'm pretty sure he went through the temple in July as well, this last July. But also on that day, so we meet this man, his name's Vladimir, and so we set the appointment, and then we say, okay, see you later, Vladimir, and then we turn around to make our way back to the train station where this lady is, and we run into another lady, and she was like, girls, are you religious people? And we say, yes, we are. And then she says, ladies, pray for my daughter because she's in the hospital and she's going into surgery tomorrow. And I say, okay, well, can we get your number so we can call you tomorrow and check up on you and your daughter? She said, okay. And so we get her information down, and then she goes off, and then we finally go meet this lady at the train station, and we give her a lesson on the plan of salvation, and nothing really happened there, but I'm grateful that that former investigator was able to kind of lead us in a different way so that we could meet Vladimir and this other lady, because they're two amazing people. And if we didn't, I guess, go with the flow, then we wouldn't have met them. And that was amazing.